Greetings and welcome everyone. This is Maxwanette A Poetess. Welcome to Beyond the Surface, the podcast. Stay tuned every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks and praise for another day. I just have to say thanks and praise for life, joy. Thanks and praise.
Greetings, Facebook. How are you doing? This is Maxwanette A Poetess coming to you live from Kingston, New York. We were supposed to do Beyond the Surface, the podcast today on TikTok, but technical difficulties. So we decided, myself and Sister Meeka Nyota decided to come over here on Facebook and see if we can get it popping. So I'm going to try to see if you guys know how I am with this thing. I'm gonna try to see if I can find Sister Meeka, and if we can get her here on the podcast on Facebook Live. Okay, so bear with me, people. And we're gonna okay. So it hasn't found her. Okay, we're gonna keep going and see if we can get Sister Meeka on here. Give me a second. This is just, and we're not doing the show right now at this second. We're just doing, working out trying to get it together is what we're trying to do. Okay, so let's see. What is this? Here we go. All right, let me put in my sister name now and invite her over. Yeah. All right, make we see what going. Yes, people. We're just trying to work out the little bugs and see if we can get this together. Let's see. Let me. I'm waiting. I'm actually waiting to see if I can get Sister Meeka on. So that's where we're all at this point. And I haven't seen her yet. Come in, Sister Meeka. Yeah. We're waiting. We're waiting for Sister Meeka. Yes. Let's see. But you can ignore me in the meantime. Oh my goodness. I gotta laugh. What are you gonna do? You gotta laugh, right? Interesting. Okay. Still waiting on Sister Meeka. We haven't seen her yet. So, yeah, I'm not seeing her. I'm here, but we're not seeing Sister Meeka. What you gotta do? You gotta laugh at these things. You just gotta laugh. What are you gonna do? You can't get upset. You gotta just go with the flow. Go with the flow.
This is Maxwanette A Poetess.
Okay, because
Thank
there it
you
is
again
now.
for joining us on Beyond the Surface, the podcast.
Okay, so I don't see Sister
Tune
Meeka
in,
at all.
Next Thursday.
Okay.
As we discuss some things here, some things there, some things anywhere.
Come on in, Meeka. I'm waiting for
Like
you.
I love to tell you, we're all in this thing called life
Meeka, can you?
together.
I hope you're seeing me
Remember?
right now.
Namaste and one love.
I invited you to the podcast, to the live, I should say. You guys know I have to have my tea. That would never change. I'm a tea woman. Need my tea. I'm still waiting for Meeka. I'm not seeing her though. You gotta laugh. I don't know. You can't get upset about these things. What are you gonna do? Get upset? No, we gotta keep working at it till we get it to flow how we want to. But I think I'm gonna have to contact Sister Meeka and see what happened, where she went. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, where you there, Meeka? Me have you playing in Meeka? You know what? In the meantime, me I go play the theme music, the theme song. I'm gonna have fun having fun with myself. I love it. Okay, let me get the theme music here. Okay, let's see now. Here we go. Wait, let me start that over because this music here, you just can't start it. You have to. You have to start it properly.
Thank you for another day.
I know you all hear that. That's our theme music. Thanks and Praise by Brimstone the Cannabis.
Thank you, Most High. Thank you
For the sunrise. I love this song. You make me rise this morning. You open my eyes, Lord. You make me see another day. I thank you for life. I just have to say thanks and praise for life, Jah. Thanks and praise. Thanks and praise for another day. I just have to say thanks and praise for life, Jah. Thanks and praise. Thanks and praise for another day. Hey. We speak throughout the course of the day. We speak, you never leave my side. I smile this morning when you open my eyes, Lord. Then I find out I am breathing. Thank you for the breath of life. Now I know my ears are working. I hear the birds singing outside. Oh, I have to say thanks and praise for life, Jah. Thanks and praise. Thanks and praise for another day. I just have to say thanks and praise for life, Jah. Thanks and praise. Thanks and praise for another day. Oh, I just love this song.
It's a wonderful feeling.
You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. I don't think we're gonna get Meeka today. We're not no Meeka. Meeka. Oh my. I don't think Meeka's on my right page. Let me see. For life, Jah. I don't know, it might be a brimstone day. Let me see. Matter of fact, I should turn on the speakers, right? I guess you all can hear this okay. It may be too loud. All right. And that's Brother Brimstone, the Cannabis. Look him up on YouTube. There's Meeka. Meeka! Okay. Okay, we're going to see if we can get Meeka in here. All right, Meeka. I sent you an invitation. And Meeka, I'm going to send you an invite. Look and see if you see it. Click on it. Let's see, you know. Again, people, we're just trying our best here today. Try to make sure we can get this. Okay, let me see now. Okay. So you want trying to accept it? Me accept, you know, Meeka. Meeka, you can't hear me? I know you can't hear me, but I don't know if it said it's adding you, Meeka. So make we see what go on. Meeka, you did there? Whoa, me hear you. Talk again.
Greetings.
Bless up yourself, Meeka. Bless up yourself. I mean, what's the name I go give up, you know? Oh.
I don't know. I can't see you now.
You can't see me?
No.
I wonder why. But we can't hear you. That means that everybody can't hear you live. When I go up on Facebook and look on me, yeah, everybody can hear you live, Meeka. So even though we cannot see, you can't see me. I don't know why you can't see me though. I don't know what to tell you. But me, I look at bottom and me can see something. Your screen is blank. So, but we can't hear you. So I'm gonna sit back a little, dress back a little.
Yeah,
All right.
my screen is blank. I'm looking at the ceiling.
Are you, yeah, yeah, me I see you look on. Are you sealing that? Yes, me see it.
I thought it was
No, watch out.
supposed to just be audio. I don't know
I
how this works.
thought so too. So I don't know why it's Meeka, let it stay on the ceiling. And you said ceiling, and me I look up like a me. Yep, special.
My ceiling with no bulb in it.
I hear the bulb. I hear the light. Oh. Oh, there's no problem, Meeka. People, if you're there on Facebook Live and I watch you, we were supposed to start the podcast Beyond the Surface on TikTok, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Jamaica time, but that was not meant to be. So we brought it over here on my page. So Meeka, where you there, fine? We just there, you know. Meeka, you want to tell the people where we there, though?
Well, try and figure out this thing here. How long? But we're here on Beyond the Surface because we're here to really just talk about present issues, you know, within Jamaica, you know, and globally, really issues that dealing with women in particularly and children and poetry, you know, inspiration, motivation, elevation, upliftment,
Yeah.
all the great things.
Hey, brother Ibby. Look at him. Nice to see you, brother Ibby. So nice. I haven't seen him in a while. Yes, Meeka. As we were saying, we're here to bring the divine feminine energy because it's lacking. There are a lot of topics Meeka and I are going to be discussing. As those who know, I am in the US. Meeka is in Jamaica, and we are creatives. Meeka and I are both poets, and we have decided to collaborate because we have a lot of things we think we just need to discuss. As Meeka said, we're about creativity, arts, roots, culture, liberty, lovity, positivity, all of them good evity there. So, but we also have to discuss everyday issues. What's going on in Jamaica? What's going on here in America? As you all know, I have Platts Jamaican magazine. It's Jamaica and America together. So, yes. So we're just here to do that. And of course we're gonna put some poetry in there. You know, we have to give the poets justice. And of course, if there are any poets watching and you would like to come in, or anyone that's watching and wants to come in on the live or the conversation, please let me know so that I can add you. And again, for those who know me, I always have my cup of tea. Meeka.
Yeah.
You won't give up.
Because I talk to you, and then you just start sweep the floor, because you know, cleanliness is next to God.
Ashay. See him some, Meeka. See him some.
It's
Well,
just certain things just naturally in our elements, you know, and that is why we come together as well, because it is the right time. As we said, the feminine energy, the real feminine energy is lacking. And we're not talking about just, you know, talking about feminine energy and now Livity. We're talking about real feminine energy where support each other, support growth, support our creativity, inspire each other to do better,
That's right. That's
to do
right.
more things. And you know, that's why even certain things start from within the community, you know, and that's how it spread. You can't can't change the world in a one going up, but if we start from each other,
That's right. Yep.
that's where it really starts.
Well, I'm going
So
to tell you, I agree with you 110%, Meeka. Go on again. Me, I listen here.
you can go on, man. I listen to you now.
So, but people, you see, and that's what we're talking about. You know, there's a lot of things, especially as women. We're not saying that we can heal the world. I don't. We're not even trying to do that. We're not the Most High. Enough for we job that. But
Right.
but what we are doing is what we can do and what we feel we should do right where we are as women. Number one thing, there's a reason why Meeka and I are here. Not just because of divine intervention and blessings, but also because there is a big age gap between Meeka and I. Meeka is way younger than I am. I think maybe a good 30 years, Meeka. I really feel so. Me older than Meeka enough, right?
Age is
And I have
just a number, though.
eh
Age is just a number.
same so because remember said time created, you know,
From
them
me
create
about,
time.
from me about 14, I feel like 50.
Yes, that's what them tell me. We're born old souls, Meeka. We're old souls. Now, I'm don't mind me. Me have a little wardrobe malfunction over here, so. But at the end of the day, right? I hear a lot of creatives. Not one in particular, any specific group, but a lot of creatives speak about unity. And I'm just gonna focus on Jamaica and America right now. But it applies to everyone because I've had similar experiences globally as well. But you know, a lot of people talk about creativity and they talk about unity and they talk about bridging the gap between the young and the older generation. But I just mount argument. Them not do it. I can tell you factually, personally, I have witnessed, experienced, and gone through, and also heard from creators themselves that the elders, many of the elders, you guys know who you are. I'm not here to point fingers. I don't have time for that. But they talk, yes. Oh, out of many one people, yes, you know, and them don't do a thing. So, and especially the men. Now, I'm not here to bash men. We're not here to bash the men, but we're going to call it out and call it out as it is. We're working in a mostly male-dominated industry, whether it be entertainment, whether it be poetry, creativity. Most of the things is run by the men. And I find that as women, we have had a lot of problems. I can personally say that I have been forced to learn how to be my own publisher, learn how to do my own book publishing, learn how to create my own websites, learn how to do everything, learn how to do web graphic design and the whole thing. Why? Because even my own music, my own poetry, whatever the case, why? Because fortunately or unfortunately, most of the men that I have come across, they're walking, and this is Facebook, so I have to be careful. They're walking with their lower appendages in their hand, and we're not getting any work done. Even pay. You can have things going on, and you have the men and the women, and the men are getting paid. The women may not be getting paid, or the men getting more than the women, and all kind of things. Man, we're tired of this now. It has to stop. That's only one. Then you have to look at the situation with the men, our men. Look at the situation with our women. Look at our children. What a messy.
Hmm.
We need to talk about this. We are going to talk about this. That's why we want our platform on TikTok, because it won't be filtered and it's going to be raw. Oh yeah, because our men are making a mess, and so are our women. Oh yeah, the women them don't even get along most of the time. If I was to show you, if you guys could see my friends list right now, there are more men on it than women. And it's not just because it's attraction. It's not just that. Women, especially, and I'm just talking to the sisters. Oh, well, Maxwanette, what do you mean by the sisters? All right, let me get more specific. Them, yeah. My melanated counterpart, them. Yeah. We sisters, we have to do better.
We too yaga, and we tear each other down. We do all kind of things we just don't need to do. We tear down we man them, we tear down with this, we tear down with that. Now don't get me wrong. We mess up with youth. Don't get me wrong. I'm guilty too. I'm not sitting here. I'm guilty just like anybody else. There is but the difference is, and I want you to interject when me done here, Meeka. The difference is that I don't give up on bettering and changing myself. I never give up on that. So I don't want, I tired to hear people say, oh, well, me go through trauma, and me go through drama, and me don't want to hear that. Me go through enough with that make all the angel them weep. You must try to better yourself. So that's what we are about. Meeka, what do you think about that?
Yeah, because to me, you know, we have so much knowledge, especially in this time. Knowledge is, we have more knowledge available to us than ever before. And even though we know certain things that we've been, like for instance, look how long, you know, herbology and all of these things, natural remedies and homeopathy and these things, we've been around. But before, people used to look down on them, right? Now you have other people come talk about it and take interest in it now. And you have all these videos where they're saying, oh, look at this and that. And now you want to take the advice. But all along, when even in your culture, people was educating you on these things, they never want to take the lessons then. But now because it become cool and it become a trend.
Yeah, popular.
Right? And a lot of, one thing I say as well, where even this trend, when we're talking about trend, where women now, so they target them on the skin and on beauty now. Before, you know, beauty, they used to target them on beauty in a different way. Now they started to target them on beauty again in a different way, and they don't even realize. So like all of a sudden now you have all of these products, right? And everybody is either who not promote it because they might try to make money off of affiliation, so they don't even know if these products are really good, and who just a follow trend. And I mean, we don't even get over certain things yet. You know, what we've been doing to ourselves for so long, and here comes other things now where we start to just put on ourselves and not even stop to check, say, hold on, how good are these things for us? Why we can't just be natural? Why everything have to be marketed and bottled and sold to you?
Right. Sorry for that, people. I'm getting some calls coming in, and I didn't have time to turn off my do not disturb. Sorry about that, Meeka.
Right. So I think even people lose their senses with a lot of things just by following, you know. And they don't really stop to think. And I mean, how you can just go along continuously in the same spiral, and we look around and we don't realize what happened to the children them, what happened to, you know, even the environment, you know what I mean?
True.
Everything, because everything is connected at the end of the day, you know. Everything is connected.
Sorry about that. My camera went away. Sorry, Meeka. Continue.
Yeah, so everything is connected. So these are the reasons why we need to really have some serious discussions, because it seems as if these days people can't think for themselves unless people interject certain thoughts. So we have to do some interjections. We have to start inject our thoughts now. Cause since our thoughts, other people have to give them for them to think, we have to try to help them out a little bit.
I agree with that. I agree with that 110%. You know, it's and I'm going to go a little further. Um, I have a lot of people ask me, Maxwanette, you Rasta? People been asking me that all my life, because for those who don't know, I used to have locks touch me past my backside. Yeah, I grew my locks for about 23 years. And it wasn't for me like a Rasta thing. For me, it was just my vision of doing the right thing according to the Most High. That's it. So call it what you like. But I have noticed, like you said, I remember growing up, Rasta was the worst thing. Rasta this, Rasta that, Rasta murderer, Rasta eat me as a Rasta nyam pitney. Me all kind of sitting say Rasta monster. These were the things that I grew up with. And imagine, I wasn't in Jamaica, I was here in Brooklyn, New York. And my own mother couldn't stand nothing with Natty. Anything with our blocks, anything with Natty, she no want no part of it. We were not even allowed to play Bob Marley in my house growing up. That's how, but then again, we weren't allowed to speak patois either. Yeah, my mother was one of them, stush. Yeah, you couldn't do that. So again, and you know, you leave Jamaica, and a lot of people come here, Jamaicans come here, and this is the part of the diaspora. They get lost and they forget who they are. Some people bartered where they came from. Some people glad forget rid of the fact that they're from Jamaica and try to adapt the American ways. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if it's killing us here, what do you think it's going to do to you? And I honestly have noticed that people in Jamaica are dying off quicker than they used to. I remember growing up, the people that used to live into their 90s and 100s. I had an Uncle Hemi. I hear he was like 113, 123 years. No, but people now make it this again. You know, when my grandfather died on my mother's side, he was in his 90s. And it's because he had cancer. But, you know, we're not living like we used to. Because why? We decided not to follow the Rasta ways. And what I'm talking about, the way they eat, the ital. Ital is vital.
This is Maxwanette A Poetess. Thank you again for joining us on Beyond the Surface, the podcast. Tune in next Thursday as we discuss some things here, some things there, some things anywhere. Like I love to tell you, we're all in this thing called life together. Remember, namaste and one love.